Chaos Insurgency, Foundation guard dogs that went their own way, using anomalies as weapons or tools, pursuing goals that are not always entirely clear. This is Pteronomicon, and today we will explore the Chaos Insurgency and the most notable anomalies and events connected to this mysterious organization. It all began in 1924, when the O5 Council created a special covert task force, named the Insurgency, to operate in complete secrecy under their direct command. Its agents were recruited from MTF Alpha 1, Red Right Hand, who were already under O5 control, though not entirely off the record. Like any mobile task force, the Insurgency was supported by the Foundation's top scientists, researchers, and retrieval specialists. To the outside world, these operatives had gone AWOL, absent without official leave. But in truth, they were carrying out O5 missions with carte blanche authority to use anomalous objects without needing approval from the Ethics Committee, a secret service for the Foundation's dirtiest work, while the public image remained clean and morally upright. This went on for 24 years. In 1948, the Insurgency seized multiple SCP objects with significant research and military potential, raided several Foundation facilities, and inflicted severe casualties on Foundation personnel. That day, the Insurgency MTF became the Chaos Insurgency as we know it. Little is known about the motives behind this event, and the Chaos Insurgency does its best to protect its leadership. After all, they were the top operatives from the loyal and professional Red Right Hand. Covering things up, the Foundation declared that the raids of 1948 were carried out by an already existing organization, not by its own agents who betrayed the O5. While little is known about the Chaos Insurgency, the structure of the organization is still somehow familiar. The Delta Command is the head of the organization. Gamma-class researchers manage execution of their commands, managing Beta-class personnel. Beta-class personnel carry daily operations of the Insurgency, similar to researchers of the SCP Foundation. While the Chaos Insurgency does not have D-class personnel, meaning they don't force people into being expendable, they still have Alpha-class personnel, which are recruited from individuals that have few chances in life otherwise. The Insurgency itself is split into two branches, military and R&D, who operate mostly independently and in actual secrecy, meaning that, for example, leaked data from the military division does not disclose the locations of the R&D team. The internal goal, however, sounds pretty clear: use the anomalies to propel humanity into a utopian future where humanity controls everything. It is, however, unknown whether this statement actually represents the goals of the Delta Command. With all this explained, let's get into the particular anomalies and tales related to the Chaos Insurgency. I would suggest you start your reading with 3 tales that are grouped under the name Darkness on the Face of the Deep. The name of the cycle is a reference to Genesis 1:2, describing the state of a dark world before God invented light. The 3 stories are about multiple Insurgency agents, portraying how they go from loyalty to doubt and then rebellion, turning the Insurgency into the Chaos Insurgency. Next, let's take a look at some anomalies used by or related to the Chaos Insurgency. The most famous are, of course, SCP-884, the Shaving Mirror, and SCP-1316, Lucy the Kitten, Feline Espionage Device. The mirror is a shaving mirror that makes its user unable to perceive the removal of hair, leading, of course, to irritation and injuries from continuous shaving. In reality, however, it is a much more serious anomaly, causing affected individuals to doubt everything they do. The kitten appears to be an ordinary kitten, but turned out to be an agent that assisted the Chaos Insurgency during a raid in 1952. After the raid, the kitten broadcasted multiple messages requesting extraction before going silent when no response came from its command. These two anomalies are almost funny, but the Chaos Insurgency doesn't stop there. SCP-8807 SOUP tells of their attempts to turn people into living superweapons. SCP-2715 Guilty Sister is a story about a girl who was actually transformed into a bioweapon. Finally, SCP-5671 Before I Wake features a Chaos Insurgency agent turned into a massive chrysalis that releases a purple vapor, causing small insects to grow inside those unfortunate enough to inhale it. The Chaos Insurgency doesn't only tamper with bodies, but with minds as well, as seen in SCP-6925 Jailbreak, an altered human specifically engineered to bypass SCP Foundation cognito hazards. However, not only humans are of interest to the Chaos Insurgency. SCP-3459 Phobia Plague is a bacterium retrieved during a raid on a Chaos Insurgency warehouse that causes bizarre phobias, like a fear of rubber ducks invading Earth. Finally, SCP-2490 Chaos Insurgency Special Operative Alpha-19 is a mannequin altered by the Chaos Insurgency to become a weapon. They are also fine with messing with the general public, as described in SCP-5313 Town of Alma, where a former Chaos Insurgency operative tried to persuade ordinary people to enter an extra-dimensional space through a flashy tube. I will leave the details to your reading pleasure. In addition to people and bacteria, the Chaos Insurgency keeps a wide range of anomalous weapons and items. For example, between 1924 and 1945, they possessed SCP-3668 Provenance, a shield that is not only indestructible, but also summons a person's ancestral spirits for protection when the wielder is attacked. The Chaos Insurgency, of course, doesn't fight with shields and swords alone. For instance, SCP-4566, the Mark of Xerox, is a Xerox photocopier made into an anomalous weapon, capable of turning human beings into fictional characters that exist only within media. They also utilize modern methods to tamper with the Foundation. Multiple computer viruses have been created to interfere with SCP Foundation data, such as in SCP-8840. First Day on the Job, a virus created to decrypt and declassify Foundation data and send it to government agencies, general public, and groups of interest. In addition to infiltration and the creation of anomalous weapons, the Chaos Insurgency still conducts raids on the Foundation. SCP-7633, the Nuclear Vault, describes a fairly recent successful raid and capture of Area 419 by the Insurgency. The Chaos Insurgency, as one of the many groups of interest, goes hand in hand with the Foundation. Its secrecy and unknown goals force us to study it by exploring numerous anomalies created by or related to the Insurgency, revealing its hidden aspects, one article at a time. It seems the battle between the Foundation and the Chaos Insurgency is eternal, the ingenious Insurgency on one side and the structured SCP Foundation on the other. This conflict of the anomalies feels endless. Even powerful anomalies like SCP-2215, I Saw the Sign, a collection of signs that literally point to the nearest Chaos Insurgency-related location when prompted, do not shift the balance in favor of either side.